Yes. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another special episode of Arre Sessions. We're here today with Tamish. Say hi to our viewers, Tamish.
Hello, everyone.
Yep. We're here with the Ernie Ball Music Man. Tamish is a 14-year-old guitar prodigy who's joining us for a live session here today. He's fresh off a scholarship at Berkeley where he did the Steve Y course. Was that?
Yes.
Yeah, and Steve Y is one of his favorite guitarists alongside other classical rock guitarists. So if you've enjoyed the music of John Petrucci or Steve Vai or Joe Satriani, you're in for a treat today. So Tamish, why don't you tell us what you're going to be playing for us today?
Sure. So the first song that I'm going to be playing is one of the songs from my EP. It's called Midnight Rain.
All right.
And I came up with the idea of this song recently when there was a lot of heavy rains in Bangalore.
Right.
So I got inspiration for this song and came up with this track.
And what about the other tracks? Like, we'll be hearing more originals from you as well today?
Right, yes. Two more.
And are we going to be hearing some covers as well?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you let the fans who are watching know what two covers they can be voting on during the course of this session, and then they can start sending in their votes. So what are the two songs?
Okay, so the two songs that I've chosen is Mercy by Shawn Mendes
All right, Mercy.
and Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
Okay, great. So people watching, please don't forget to vote. Tamish is going to do a special cover for us at the end of the show, and it's going to either be Mercy by Shawn Mendes or Perfect by Ed Sheeran. So, without any further ado, let's get into the first song, Midnight Rain, off his new E EP. was Midnight Rain by Tamish. We're here with Tamish today on Arre Sessions. And really great to have you here, Tamish.
Thank you. Great being here.
Yeah, and I mean, for those of you joining us, we've got people checking out your gear. There's someone on YouTube right now who's like amazed. He's like, wow, he's got John Petrucci's guitar.
Yeah, this is the Majesty Artisan.
Yeah, and so people joining in, enjoying it, and so for everyone watching, I mean, you might not know this listening to the music, but Tamish is just 14. I mean, he's still in school. So, which brings me to my question. How many hours a day do you spend on practicing on music?
Well, I wouldn't say exactly how many hours a day I spend practicing because, as you said, I go to school and there's a lot of work that I get from school and homework. So I usually generally spend around 10 hours a week on my music. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, you're mixing. So, you're doing all of the normal stuff. You're going to school and like juggling class
balancing
and
it all.
All right. So, I mean, where in all of that madness did you decide you want to be a musician?
It all started quite a long time ago when I was around 8, 9, when I heard Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
So I heard them play Sweet Child of Mine.
And where was the first time you heard Guns N' Roses?
I saw it on YouTube and I saw Slash playing and I was really amazed because he's like doing all this crazy stuff on the guitar and I decided I wanted to be a musician, and my dad got me a guitar, and the rest is history.
Did you get to see Slash? He toured India like a couple of
Unfortunately,
years
no, because I was underage.
Oh well. Yeah, it was a really great concert.
Yeah.
I mean, it's once in a lifetime. But, I mean, I'm sure you'll get a chance to see Slash sooner rather than later. So, guys who are joining in, Ravi is joining us on Facebook. Hi, Ravi.
Hello.
And hello, everyone on YouTube as well. Berlin Christopher says, you're doing superb.
Thank you.
So, guys joining in, please don't forget, you can even vote for a cover song for Tamish to be playing. He's either going to be playing Perfect by Ed Sheeran or he's going to be playing Mercy by Shawn Mendes. So don't forget to vote and we'll play the song you guys choose at the end of the session. Meanwhile, why don't we hear about the next song? What are we going to... Is it another original?
Yes, the next song is actually the first song that I released on my EP.
Okay.
It's called You Don't Always Win. And the story behind this one is I had gone for this competition. It was and I won.
Right.
But there were some
good.
people
That's
who...
great.
yeah, thank you. But there was quite a few people who actually didn't. And they were really heartbroken and they were crying.
Okay.
So I came up with this track called You Don't Always Win to say
Is
that...
it like it's a consolation?
Yeah. You don't always win. Sometimes you lose, but
Right.
you learn from that.
All right. Let's go. Thank you, Tamish. That was a lovely song. For those of you joining in, that song was called You Don't Always Win, and it's by Tamish. It's on his EP. We've got people joining in. Everyone is loving it. We have JD saying, this is good, Tamish, and he's missing being here. We have Nanendra, who says, Lil Champs. So, good one. And, I mean, a lot of people. Vibhanshu on YouTube is enjoying it a lot. So, we've got plenty of fans watching. And
that's great.
So, dude, I have to ask you this. I mean, before we go any further. Your songs, you write them about, like, specific situations.
Yeah.
But there's no lyrics. How do you do that? I just wanted to get into that thought process of translating these situations and emotions into something like music. There's no words, but you're still getting these feelings through.
So there are two ways, right? So there's instrumentals and vocals.
Right.
Many people, they feel something, they write it down as lyrics. Many people, they feel something in their head, they're able to translate that into a melody on an instrument.
Okay.
So that's what I do. When I feel a certain way, I capture that and put it on an instrument through a melody or through a song.
Okay, so you're literally thinking musically.
I just let my brain do the work.
Yeah. Cool, man. Okay, so I did a little reading about you before you showed up here, and I noticed that you're a member of a group called the Brotherhood of the Guitar.
Right.
So you want to tell me a little bit about what the group is all about?
Sure.
Yeah.
So what the Brotherhood of the Guitar is before that, let me just talk about this legendary photographer who is one of the founders of Brotherhood of the Guitar. His name is Robert M. Knight, and he started shooting legends like Steve Vai, Slash, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, just to name a few. And in fact, he shot one of the last photos of Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay.
So he's now spending his time spotting talent all over the world, and he's made this group of elite guitarists called the Brotherhood of the Guitar.
So it's an international group?
Yes, international.
Okay, cool. And how many Indians are in this group?
As of now, I'm the only one.
Oh,
there's another Indian, but he lives
cool.
in New Zealand. So
all right. That's pretty sweet. So people joining in, just a quick reminder, we're here with Tamish, and he's the only Indian member of the Brotherhood of the Guitar. So he's kind of a big deal. So please don't forget to put in your thoughts on what song you want to hear him play. At the end of this show, he's going to be doing a cover. He's either going to be covering Perfect by Ed Sheeran or Mercy by Shawn Mendes. So I got to say, anyone who's a fan of Shawn Mendes, please keep voting because the votes are coming in and Perfect is far in the lead right now. Anyway, moving on. Tamish, so you've been playing guitar for how long?
I've been playing since I was about 8, 9.
8, 9, and you're 14 now?
Yes, I'm 14
okay,
now.
So, I mean, in all those years, what, in your opinion, is the best gig that you've played so far?
The best gig that I think I've ever played was at VR Bengaluru, and it was with Thermal and a Quarter.
What's VR? I mean, is that a venue?
It's a mall in Bangalore.
Okay,
So.
Oh yeah, Thermal and a Quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, Thermal and a Quarter. Yeah. So I was fortunate enough to be tutored by Mr. Bruce Lee Money.
Okay.
And so I had the opportunity to play with him, and I really loved it because the crowd was going, and we played some AC/DC, and it was really a rocking performance. So that would be my most favorite gig ever.
We have Smith Joshi. He's asking if you can play some SRV songs. I guess he's talking about Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
Smith, we've got Tamish playing his originals right here today, so we can be enjoying those. And please don't forget to vote for whether you want to hear Perfect or Mercy by Shawn Mendes. But we're moving on. Let's go on to the next song, Tamish. I think it's time we gave the audience their next song. What's it going to be?
It's going to be a song called Morning Mist. It's another one of my EP. Yeah. And it is based, I got the idea for it when I was in Kerala on vacation. And, you know, in the mornings, it's really misty and beautiful weather. So that's when I had the idea for this song. And a little while later, I came up with this track.
Okay, cool. Let's hear it. Okay, that was Morning Mist, people. Morning Mist by Tamish. And I really like that song, man. That
Thank
was really
you.
cool. I like the tabla bits.
Yeah, I wanted to go for an Indian kind of vibe
Yeah.
because I met this producer in Mumbai at the Mahindra Blues Festival, and he told me about the country. Like India is so rich in culture and different traditionalities,
Yeah.
and so I wanted to add that in my music. So I just tried adding a little bit of
wealth
tabla
like,
in my
folk
music.
sounds. They sound amazing, and they can be used in such diverse ways.
Yes.
We have Berlin on YouTube. He's got a question. He's asking, "What's your fave song?"
My favorite song. Let's see. I have a lot of favorite songs.
Yeah, that's a tough question you're
Yeah.
asking, Berlin. But
It also depends on what kind of genre we're talking about. It's like
Right.
pop, rock. But I would say just because
what's the song you're listening to right now? Like, what's one song you can't get out of your head in the last week?
one song that I
You can't
get
say
out.
your own songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One song that I cannot get out of my head.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think as of right now, it would have to be Dusk Till Dawn by Zayn Malik.
Okay. All right.
That's a
Dusk
song
Till
that I've
Dawn.
been listening to like
Yeah.
all the time. But if it were my favorite song on the guitar, it would have to be a Steve Vai song. Yeah.
Okay. Which one?
I would say
Now
Whispering
again.
a Prayer.
All right. Whispering a Prayer. And I mean, we've got like a lot of questions coming in from
Okay.
fans. We have Harshad on Facebook. He's asking if you have any plans of ever putting lyrics to these beautiful compositions through your own band or any band that you're playing with right now.
Well, I'm not working in a band as of right now,
Right.
but I definitely plan on adding lyrics
Yeah.
and singing
Let
to
him
this
stay
song.
in school, Harshad. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And also, I have a Facebook friend who's really helping me out on this. His
Okay.
name is Gautam Mahajan.
Okay.
And he's been really writing, he's written some lyrics for me and written a melody for me, and that's like really helping me. So that's really
Okay,
awesome.
that's great. Yeah, I mean, collaboration is always good.
Yeah.
So I got another couple of tough questions for you.
Okay.
I want you to name a rock band that you wish that you could play guitar for, but you cannot say Guns N' Roses because
Oh
I know
my
Slash is your favorite, and I want this to be a little difficult.
Let's see. If it weren't Guns N' Roses, it would probably be AC/DC.
AC/DC.
Because I love the energy in their
Yeah.
band and like the crowd they're able to move. I was seeing one of their live videos and the whole stadium was like jumping to the beat of the song. It's amazing. I would
something
like
electric about
Yeah.
AC/DC. for
AC/DC.
sure. And I mean, another question I want to ask you
Okay.
is: do you have like a dream festival or something that you see yourself one day headlining?
Dream Festival. Again, like I said, you know, AC/DC pulled off these such great gigs and they draw such a big crowd and they get all of them having such a great time and fun. So I would think getting a gig like AC/DC or
Something of
performing
that
even with
energy.
AC/DC and headlining
Yeah.
it, that would be
That would
dream
be
come true.
amazing. All right. So, guys who are just joining in, I need to let you all know we're here with Tamish. He's an amazing guitarist and he's still in school. Can you believe it? Also, you guys have the power. You guys can vote and let us know what cover song you want to hear at the end
Yep.
of this session. We have people waiting. They've already put in their votes and they're waiting for the results. But for people just joining, do vote. Vote for either Perfect by Ed Sheeran or Mercy by Shawn Mendes, and we will play the cover for the winning song at the end of this show. But moving on, let's hear another song now. What are you going to be playing for now?
Okay, so the next track that I'll be playing is actually a cover song.
Okay.
And I'll be singing on it as well. It's John Mayer's Gravity.
Okay.
And yeah,
All right. Let's hear it.
just give me a sec.
For sure. Take your time. Building the church, says Janeet Kolankandi.
That's actually my uncle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's hear it, people. Tamish playing Gravity by John Mayer.
mundane, like one half good. It's wanting more. It's gonna send me to my knees. Oh, gravity, stay the hell away from me. Oh, gravity has taken better man than me. Now how can that be? Just leave with the light. Just leave where the light is. Just leave where the light is. Just leave where the light is. Come on, keep me where the light is. Come on, keep me where the light is. Thank you.
Thank you, Tamish. That was Tamish playing Gravity by John Mayer. We have people joining us, Vedant joining us, and you want to know who that was, Vedant? That was Tamish, like I just said. And Berlin is saying that he's going to miss this beautiful guitar playlist in the rains in Chennai. So, yeah, I mean, Morning Mist was a song about rains, Berlin, so no surprise it suits you there. Yeah, so for everyone just joining us, this is your last chance to vote. Please don't forget, if you want to hear the cover of Perfect by Ed Sheeran, or you want to hear the cover of Mercy by Shawn Mendes, send in your votes now, and very soon Tamish is going to play that song for you. But Tamish, what I wanted to know is, outside of music, what's your favorite pastime? Like, what do you find yourself doing?
Well, outside of music, I usually find myself racing.
Racing, huh?
Yeah, so I drift and I race Formula One. And this is not actually a real car, it's a simulator,
Okay.
which I have back at home. And I've got on to quite a few online contests as well, and I've done pretty good and ranked pretty high.
Any plans of turning pro with the racing?
As of now, no, because I registered and they wanted me to actually come out there and actually drive real cars, but when they found out I was underage, they were like, uh-oh.
Oops. Yeah, we couldn't let you into the Slash concert either. Sorry. Man, you're going to have such a blast when you turn 18. There's so many things you're going to be doing. And what are your plans? I mean, going forward for the next year, I mean, you've got school, I'm sure you're going to have like your boards coming up and stuff. So what are your future plans for music?
As of now, my plans for 2018 and 2019 are in January, Mr. Robert M. Knight has invited me to go to NAMM, which is the biggest music convention in the whole world.
Okay.
And go there with other Brotherhood members and perform.
Oh,
so that's what I'm really looking forward to in January. And besides that, I think I'm going to work on a lot of new tracks and write more music.
Yeah, keep doing
hopefully
that, man.
With
That's
vocals.
great stuff, man. The originals were real great. Vibhanshu is asking on YouTube. He's asking, what's your Instagram ID? So you scored yourself a follower.
Oh, it's at Tamish Pulappadi. That's Pulappadi.
Yeah, Tamish Pulappadi. Pulappadi. Yeah. So you guys who've been voting. Oh, we have Narendra who says this is the best Arre session yet.
Yeah.
So thank you, Narendra. Glad you're having a blast. All right, it's time for votes, people. I'm going to let you know who's won, and it is Perfect by Ed Sheeran, people. So everyone who voted for Ed Sheeran, which is most people because Mercy just got one vote.
Okay.
And the person voting for it even tagged a friend, but that friend didn't show up to vote. So it's going to be perfect. So, Tamish, take it away, man. Let's hear Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just hold my hand. My girl will be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I dancing in the dark. You between my arms, barefoot on the ground, listening to our beats. When you said you looked the best, I whispered underneath my breath. You heard it, telling you will look perfect tonight. I found a woman, stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a lover to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry dreams and move on. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright. Time, darling, hold my hand. I will be your man. I see the future in your eyes. Baby, I dancing in the dark. You between my arms, barefoot on the ground, listening to our dreams. When you said you looked the best, I whispered underneath my breath. You heard it, darling, you look perfect. Baby, I am dancing in the dark. You between my arms, barefoot on the ground, listening to our beats. I can dream what I see. Now I know I have met an angel person. She looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight.
That was Tamish, people, singing Ed Sheeran's Perfect. And thank you all for joining us at another episode of Arre Sessions. It's been a blast here with Tamish. and he's been playing some originals for us. He's played some covers for us. Hope you had fun, man.
Yes, definitely.
Yep. And guys, don't forget to check Tamish out on social media. You want to give them a shout out and where they can follow you?
Yes, first of all, you guys should all go and like, subscribe, comment, and share Arre's page and YouTube channel.
Thank you.
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, man. Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope everyone watching had fun.
Thank you.